Hello Aries and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for November the 1st through to the 15th. We are in beautiful Scorpio energy, Scorpio season, and there will be a Scorpio new moon on November the 15th. So this is a general reading, Aries. It may or may not resonate, but just take what feels right for you and leave the rest. And, oh, there's something surprising coming up here with the Page of Cups. And if it does resonate, I'd love it if you come over to the deep read. There is an extended reading and the link is in the description box below, where we will get some more information, look more deeply into the energies and take a sneak peek into the future beyond. So what can we get for you, Aries? What energies are around for the beautiful Aries? Oh, Page of Cups crossed by the Hermit, the 10 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, nice. Oh, the 6 of Swords. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Aries, I like it. 9 of Wands, Queen of Swords, the 2 of Swords. Oh, beautiful. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, lovely. Lovely energies around Aries. And at the bottom of the deck, the devil has raised his ugly head. Okay, devil. So let's pull an animal spirit energy for you, Aries. What animal spirit energy do you have for Aries today? Animal spirit energy for Aries. What's going to come out? Oh, gosh, that just fully sprung out, that one, Aries. Oh, let me just pick it up for you. It is the elk. Oh, sorry, I've just got to get in. It is the elk has fallen to the ground and risen up again. So beautiful elk energy coming, which is a lovely grounded energy. So let's pull some fairy cards. Message from the fairies and we'll get stuck into it. Shall we, Aries? The Glaucona. Okay, the Glaucona has come up for you. And when he comes up, this is kind of connected to that devil energy that's also come out. This is the energy of ego, of pride, of lust, of disgust even. Like it's judgment is coming through with this. It's looking really critically through an eye and just looking down upon someone, disgust. So this, I feel like, is a voice inside yourself. It's one of those voices, that self-talk, that it's looking at an area of your life that you're very, very disapproving on, an area of yourself that you don't approve of. And in fact, it could even, like at the most extreme level, it can disgust you. But it's kind of just like going, no, I'm not going there. And it's interesting, the Glaucona, because he's kind of, it's ugly energy. It's the parts of you that you don't like, that you look at and think, oh, that's ugly. I don't want to look at that. And it's raising its ugly head. It's actually interesting because I said there's the devil raising his ugly head. And that's kind of this energy that's coming up. Now, this might not be your self-talk. You might not be like that. This could actually be someone around you, very judgmental, that talks to themselves like that, and they might talk about other people like that. So this is kind of the energy that's coming up. It's kind of a yucky, very sticky energy. So it's not a nice energy to be around, to be honest. So I'm going to pull another fairy card. And it kind of just scowls. It's very scowly. Back off. Don't come near me. Why is this coming up for you, Aries? I don't know, because all the rest of your cards are really good, but you've just got the devil and the Glaucona. So it's like, is this even your energy? What is this? Is this someone you've been dealing with that you just... Let's ask some more questions. Because even if it, like, I'm kind of wasn't getting it, was even if it is like an internal voice of yours, it's not a part of you anyway. It feels like it's external, very, very disapproving energy kind of. So let's see, what else can we have? Why is this energy turning up for Aries? Because I don't understand this. I really don't understand why it is there. It's coming so prominent, and that's all I can see. And there's all this nice stuff here, and they're not, like, I can't get to this energy yet because this energy is being so dominant. And maybe that's actually what they're trying to say, is there's a dominant energy that's very, very negative, very kind of nasty energy around, that maybe it's a person or however it's manifesting or appearing in your life. It's kind of stopping you from seeing some of the good stuff. Any other fairies want to talk to Aries? Any other fairies want to talk to Aries? That rhymes, doesn't it? I don't think they do. So I think I'm going to start the reading right at this minute. Okay, Aries, and we'll see where this is going, because this is fascinating me already. So let's have a look, because this guy is fully scowling at me. You know, when just someone you don't even know, you look over and they're scowling at you, and you're kind of like, I don't even want to look at you. Like, go away, get out of my grill. I don't know you. And that's kind of what this is. There's some sort of energy around you. Ugh. Okay, Page of Cups, crossed by the Hermit. So I need to address this, sorry. I'm sorry, Aries, but this guy, why are you here? So it's to do with body issues, relationship to body, parts of you that is not accepting of your body, or body expression, sexuality, all of that sort of stuff. I keep getting the words disgust or disapproval, ugly, those kind of energies. That's coming up. So that's coming up as a thing that they're wanting you to really look at here. What parts of you, how do you relate to your body? So this guy actually, when he comes into a reading, it's interesting because it seems like he's leading you down a path that may not be the best path. But really what he brings is brings everything to light, puts everything on the table, all the things you don't necessarily want to be looking at to do with yourself. And he says this is what can transform and change here. And so he's actually, brings with him the spirit of enlightenment, of being able to, but it comes with this energy that is not, you need to transcend, and it's not the easiest energy to transcend. So this with the devil is an energy that you can be feeling very stuck around, but it's very much around body issues. And so they're wanting you to look at that. They're wanting to look at that, your relationship. You might actually have quite a positive relationship with your body. So therefore, but everyone's going to have their own unique thing that they're looking at. But definitely they're bringing that up, and it's softening this energy now, because it's like that energy wanted you to look at it, and it's something that you've been avoiding or not wanting to look at. So, but it demanded it. It was like, you look at me before you can look at the rest of the reading. And I was like, oh, okay. So, yeah, a very, very much trying to get your attention. So something is going to demand your attention or demand you look at it, particularly in relationship to those themes, that energy. So the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups has come in crossed by the Hermit. So this is actually kind of the opposite. This is this lovely innocent energy that's coming through. This is the opposite energy to that Glancona energy. It feels really light, feels really innocent, feels like it has the best intentions. So with the best intentions, someone is offering you something unexpected here. But you are crossed by the Hermit, and it's almost like, you know, it might be that you feel like you can't take up the offer because you really need to be spending some time deep down with yourself. That someone's kind of asking you to be light, and you've got this other element to you that is going quite deep within, and it's trying to find, you know, there's a surface energy to this person that's coming in here, this energy that's coming in, whether it's a friendship or a new relationship that's on offer here. It's all very nice, light and fluffy and surface. But whether you can connect with that or not, because you've got this hermit energy here deep down that's coming in for you, Aries, that's kind of making you look deep within. So, and this could be exactly what we were getting with that Glancona energy, is maybe you'd prefer to be up here in this light, fluffy land, not wanting to go down to where that hermit is, because if you go down into the darkness, deep into solitude, looking deep within, you might actually find this fella lurking in there. So, yeah, it's confronting. It can be confronting energy that's coming through here for you. This may not resonate with all of you. Sometimes when I get a very specific energy like this, it's for a specific person or group of people. So, but overall, it's just basically, whenever these energies come up, they're coming up to heal. Now, I do feel like it's related a lot to do with relationship with men or father figure. So it does very much have that kind of element with it. But, you know, you've got all this other really positive energy around here. So and I feel like it's just this Scorpio energy can actually be uncomfortable for you, Aries. It's a little bit at odds with you at this moment in time. It's trying to draw you down into places you don't necessarily want to go. And it can be uncomfortable and confronting for some of you. That's kind of what's coming up here. But in your conscious mind, you've got this 10 of Pentacles. So, you know, this is what you're kind of looking at in your life at this moment in time, or what sort of areas you're trying to work on or manifest. And this 10 of Pentacles is very much a sense of stability, family, looking at longer term wealth, where you're generating a stability in terms of finances, stability in terms of living area. So it's very much a long-term thing. We're thinking long-term stability really is kind of on your mind, or is kind of the issue that's being presented in your conscious mind at this moment in time. So, yeah, you are wanting something to be quite stable, and the elk actually represents stability as well. So, but at the base of the issue, we have the Six of Wands, which is victory, success, overcoming this challenge that has come up for you. So I feel like anything that gets thrown at you, whether it is that Glancona, that might be someone you can't trust, but whoever that is that's coming up now, it could be, you know, like it's a bit of a used car salesman kind of energy, that someone's saying something to you, but there's another meaning under the surface. It's not necessarily upfront and honest. But whatever it is, there is a challenge. There is a challenge here, and that is to overcome that energy. Overcome the energy of the Glancona, which is a nasty energy, a nasty person, someone that can deceive you, lead you down the wrong path, or feel like that anyway. But I do feel like with the Six of Wands, this is you overcoming that. This is you going, no, I'm not going to let you have all the power. I'm not going to give my power away to you anymore. So you're finding success with something. So this could be, you know, a great time actually, Aries, to make any dietary changes or positive changes to fitness regimes, things that are around your body as well. And yeah, just acceptance, practicing acceptance of your body. So in the near future, in the recent past, we had the Six of Swords, which is you found a more peaceful place to be. You found yourself in a more peaceful place. You know, it's moving from an area that, or a space or a situation that was, you know, turbulent, chaotic. It might have had conflict, and you've moved away from that into a place of more harmony and peace. This can mean travel, it can mean moving home, it can be changing jobs, it can be relocation, it can just be moving from one mental state to another. But there was like you managed to move away from something that was causing a lot of conflict. So this energy here is actually really positive. This Six of Wands is also, you know, when we're looking at the Ten of Pentacles, it's very much energy of being able to bring success into your life as well, like in terms of attaining that longer term vision. So I do feel like that you will be able to bring, there is an opportunity to gain that long term happiness and stability. But yeah, this Glencona energy had to come up for whatever reason. Maybe that's something that you had to kind of extricate yourself from, remove yourself from. So in the near futures, you've got this lovely energy, the Ace of Pentacles coming up. You have, you know, this is a new opening, a new path is opening, something, a new opportunity is coming in, a lovely new fresh energy. And it is the start of that journey. The Ace is the start of the journey towards the 10. And so wherever you start, whatever this new beginning opportunity is, and it's definitely could be related to money and work, it does have the potential to reach your goal, reach what it is that you're trying to achieve with it. And so there's like the recipe for success here, Aries, which is actually really positive. Now, you're presenting as the Nine of Wands, which is slightly wary, slightly defensive, slightly suspicious, slightly worn out here. But then the story with this is that it may have been a struggle up until this point, but the struggle is you're so close, you're closer to success and victory, to achieving and stepping into this new energy than you think. So the Nine of Wands, yes, you're battle weary, you're wounded, you've been working hard, gone through a lot, but you've actually come out pretty well, stronger. You've won quite a bit of these struggles that you've been with. And yeah, it's actually developed some strength along the way. So energies surrounding you, we have the Queen of Swords, and this is clarity. The path has been cleared because those voices of fear and doubt have been, or any confusion, you've been able to rise above that. Or there's someone within your environment that is able to rise above that. So there's clarity here, a clear path, a space has been cleared in your surrounding environment that makes the way for this path to come forward. So yeah, it's actually really lovely. Now we have the Two of Swords as your hopes and fears. And this is what, you know, you hate being indecisive. You hate not knowing, you know, not knowing how to fix something or how to move forward. And this stagnant energy, this limited energy of the Two of Swords doesn't suit you at all. So yes, you'd like someone to say, yes, this is the next step. This is how you should be proceeding. But yeah, indecision, it's just like you'd prefer to be taking action on this. And I think that that's actually the energy that's coming forward. So here is the action. This is the kind of outcome or potential outcome. And this is the Knight of Pentacles, and this is taking this Ace of Pentacles, this new opportunity that's coming up, and making some action, taking some action, making some steps, and moving forward. But it's very, very grounded, and it's very, very slow. It's looking very long term, but it is a positive step forward. It might only be a little step forward, but it is a very, very positive step forward. So taking a step towards your long-term stability and happiness. So beautiful energy. And we have this elk energy that's come in as well. The elk is a very strong masculine energy. It is around father figures, authorities, dealing with masculine energy, men. It is very much, to do with status as well. It's very much to do with status. And there is this sense that there's an elevation coming in here for you, Aries, but there's an understanding with the elk that everything comes in good time, at the right time. And the elk's horns, they actually grow back. They die, then grow back. It's like seasonal. So when the time is right, this growth will come at the right time. And so it's actually understanding the history of it and understanding that whilst there has been lean periods, it doesn't actually mean that there was anything wrong or you were being punished or that you were taking the wrong approach. It was just saying that that was part of the season. That was part of the cycle. And so now the cycle is for this growth to come back, this authority, this status to return to you, Aries. So it's interesting because I feel like there's a fire in your belly. I really do. I feel like there's a fire in your belly and you're looking for, it's almost like you're looking for guidance, you're looking for direction, but at the same time, you're like, if I'm not getting it, that doesn't bother me because I'll just move ahead anyway. So yeah, it's looking up for guidance, but it's interesting because we have the devil here and he has horns as well. And he also has a pentacle above his head. And the pentacle energy, this earth energy, is actually coming in really strongly. This is the energy that is coming in very, very positively. And we can see that there's fire and flames as well. So what it's talking about is looking at areas of your life. Again, we're coming back to areas of shame where your fire has been put out, where you've given your fire to somebody else to control, where you've given your power over to somebody else. And this is the thing with the elk, is that someone has taken that fire. The fire is your element, Aries. That's your desire. It's your true spirit. It's that lovely spirit of wanting to do things first, to be motivated, and what it is that you truly want. And the thing is that there's been a point in your life where that someone has either taken that or you've given that power up to somebody else. And it's now time with this elk energy to reclaim it as your own. So you're rising in your own authority, and that's why we've got the blacked out sun here. Could actually be related to, if you are a son, to somebody feeling like you're never living up to expectations. For some of you, the prodigal son, ideas of being an heir, disapproving father, some of these themes can come out. But it's very much looking now at building and getting your fire back, but not needing the approval or the guidance of somebody else. And that is actually where you've given it away in the past and become stuck. So yeah, it's interesting energy, Aries. It's really interesting energy because I feel like there's a lot that is coming up here and it could be quite surprising, some surprising things from the deep coming up, but it's all heading in a really, really positive direction. And I feel like the deep down energies are heading you towards overcoming these and towards success. But some of the things that are coming up have a murky feeling and they might not feel so great. So when they're on their way up, it can make you feel a bit horrible and off. But just understanding that that's what it is and that's what's happening. I just want to pull some cards, an extra fairy card for you, Aries, because I just want to get a little bit of clarity around that, around all of this. So we have 46, the friends. And it's kind of like saying, look, it's a process of weeding out the good and the bad in your life at this moment in time. and understanding that sometimes if you've attracted the wrong person, it's because you've given your power away, and because it has a lot to do with parental approval or disapproval, like wanting to always find that approval and never having reached it, or somehow trying to live up to some sort of expectation. And it's saying that it will become quite clear to you at this moment in time who's actually there, positive, supportive for you, who's your true friend and who isn't, because that Glaucoma came up and that energy is definitely not a true friend. So, and sometimes it's, like I said, it's our own thoughts. So it's a process of dissemination and sorting out the good, the bad and the ugly. And that term keeps coming up, the ugly. And, you know, if we are attracting people that aren't doing the right thing by us, it's kind of retracing back and going back through the cycles, there is an element like the elk. It's like, you know, we're in Scorpio energy at the moment, and one of the symbols of Scorpio is the phoenix rising from the ashes. And that's what I'm getting with the elk, you know, those horns, they die and then they grow back. And it's like a form of the phoenix, but it's a different version of it, because it's very much about creating structures, about creating defenses around protecting yourself, and also around your status, especially in family structures. So it's looking at all of those things, particularly down the male lineage and your relationship to that, however that plays out, Aries. So that's why, you know, I think you do actually have friends, and you have friends in high places, meaning spirit guides as well as wherever. But your friends will become very, very apparent that you do have a few really good people around you. Might be more than a few, but I'm getting that there's just some very close ones that are going to be there for you, and they're going to help you, and it's going to lighten this heavy energy and make it so much easier. So yeah, it's funny because you've got all this success moving like a 3D monetary success in terms of that Pentacles energy, but there's also this other deep down energy that's pulling you down to look at some of these darker things, some deeper things. So that's why it's like you kind of being pulled between the two realities, being in this world, in this concrete reality, feeling very grounded, and then kind of being pulled right down again. And that's why it's really important to have friends who can lift you back up into the light when you go into those dark places. And those people will be there for you, and you will know who they are. So yeah, it's I hope that clarified it for you, Aries, because it was confusing energy. It actually was quite confusing to read, and it wasn't cohesive as normally the energies are a lot more cohesive and work together. These energies were not working together, and that's where I feel like, you know, that's sort of the thing that you might feel. It doesn't feel cohesive. There's things around here. So it can be confusing, but we'll have a look at this. I'm going to leave this reading here because it is actually, despite all that, it is actually a really positive reading. You know, you're actually moving forward into this long-term wealth, happiness. And in order to do that, you do need to kind of go through this process of, sifting through friends and working out who's good and who's not in order to step into this new energy. And then you'll feel a lot lighter and released from a feeling of feeling stuck. So I do think overall it's actually really positive. It's just need to be wary of certain people and energies around that are coming in with ill intentions or whatever. So that's important. But yeah, I'm going to take this over to the deep read, to the extended reading now. I'm going to pull out some more information. I want to know more about this Glaucoma and get some more clarity still. I feel like we've just got a little bit of clarity now, but I do feel like there's more to come. And I want to have get some more information, and I want to have a sneak peek at the future. So I'd love it if you could come over to that, Aries, because I feel like there's going to be some interesting stuff that's going to come out. So the link is in the description box below. Just click on that and go to Aries. It will take you over to Vimeo. But if this is where we're leaving you, I just hope that this brought some clarity to some of the energies that might be around you at the moment. And I hope that you enjoyed the reading and that this helped. So if you did, please like, subscribe, leave a comment or share. I would be interested to hear your comments because this was quite an interesting reading for me, experience for me as a reader. So I'd be interested to know how this resonated with you. And yeah, please take care, Aries. I'll see you next time. Bye.